You know what time it is? Time to get educated. For the whole Russia threatens to nuke the world, Elon Musk having hair, and all this AI bullshit was a thing, Rockstar just predicted the future. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about the facility. This is a simplified guide for those who want to know how it works and if it is worth it. The short answer is yes. I'm your boomer party boy. Let's dive in. First of all, let's talk about the pros and cons of having a facility. Let's start with the pros. First, good story. Yeah, people may argue that missions are hard, that this started the whole hyper-futuristic thing, but I can't deny it is fun. Sure, there is the cliche of the evil guys who turns out to be good, but all that jokes about Elon Musk and Russia's being outdated as hell really made me laugh hard. For those who don't get it, all that neural network, AI, and hair implant did not come from nowhere. Completing this heist really gives you a sense of achieving something, since the final act is really hard. Number 2. Vehicles. All the vehicles that you can store in your facility are worth it. Nowadays, the Avenger isn't an exclusive anymore, but we have the Kanjali as the best tank. We have the Thruster that before the Raiju was the only vehicle capable of going faster than vehicles, which was really good for trolling those MK2 noobs. The Chernobog, who can literally destroy any air vehicle in a matter of seconds. You may argue that the RCV is useless, but it can be used for trolling gold mode users and modders. The rest of the vehicles that came with these DLC can be stored in other places. Number 3. Free snacks and ammunition, but most importantly, piss washer. Number 4. You can live with your Pegasus vehicles, and even use armored ones like the Savage. Number 5. Trolling people with strikes. I'll just send a strike on someone to watch for scientific reasons. Number 6. A good place to teleport in the middle of the fight if you intend to go as far away as possible. I'll talk about the best locations later. The orbital cannon. This may seem a little controversial, but it is fun to blow up some weirdo once in a while. Especially if you can't get him at any means. Just be aware of the cost. Imagine being so pissed that you are capable of spending almost 1 million to see someone's dead. Number 8. The payouts are okay, not as good as the agency, Cayo Perico, or the casino, unless you have a certain network problem. Number 9. It is a property, and you know what I think about properties. And best yet, this is an underground facility. If the world gets nuked, you can hide there with your cousins and sisters and repopulate the earth after the radiation clears up. It gets free to get rid of the cops if you completed the whole thing as a host. The heist can be done in pairs, which is better than needing 4 people, at least. Number 12. Job teleporting there in the middle of a PvP scares your foes. Just saying. Here's a list with honorable mentions. I don't want to take too long. But not everything is flowers and piss washers, so let's talk about the cons. Number 1, the orbital cannon. I know that I told you that it is a pro, but it is a double-edged sword. For years, it was used as the best griefing tool. Recently, Rockstar fixed a bunch of glitches surrounding it, but still hard to counter. And you're pretty much dead if a certain guy decides to end your life. Number 2, the missions take too long and the setups have to be made in groups. Back in the day when there were no solo heists, we needed to rely on friends or randoms to complete the entire thing. Sure, it is not a problem if you have friends or play with a group, but still, being able to do things solo really makes things easier. Number 3, super auto-aim NPCs with high damage. Though it adds up to the challenge of finishing these heists, those things get really annoying sometimes. Number 4, there's no other way of making money besides the heists. Most recent business in GTA all have diversified ways of making cash. This is not the case with the facility. Or you save the world from destruction, or your wallet is the one who gets destroyed after buying it. Let's talk locations. When it comes to facilities, the location really makes the difference, but it depends on what you need yours for. You want to consider grind, PvP, and network problem. If you want to grind, your facility should be as close as possible from the city and with access to the highway since you'll be driving a lot. The Zancudo, Route 68, Senora Desert, Wind Farm, and the Reservoir are all good calls. If you're thinking about PvP, you need to be more strategic with your choosing. The Zancudo and the Gran Senora Desert are the best ones. You can spawn your aircraft near, and job teleporting in the middle of a PvP is a great convenience. The Lago Zancudo offers the advantage of being really close to your hangar. Think of it while choosing it. Network problem. For this one, the Paleto Bay is a must. Don't ask me why, because I don't support glitches on this channel. Just keep in mind that it only benefits your partner since his connection is better than yours, so he'll receive the elite challenge every time you complete the heist. You might consider the location of your bunker too, since you can teleport next to it. The Zancudo facility, for example, is next to Shumash. It's time to explain how it works. Pretty straightforward. You buy it, the mission starts, and all you have to do is stick with it. After you finish all the 3 acts, you'll be able to choose one of the 3. I don't know why people really love the Act 2. This thing have preps and setups. Preps can be done solo on free mode, but setups are always 2 to 4 man job. Keep in mind that you can also buy the preps, but all the setups had to be done. Let's talk about the payouts. When it comes to payouts, you divide them per act, since it is really hard to make them all in a row without losing your patient or someone having to leave. Keep in mind that you always have to split at least 15% of what you earn with your partner. Act 1, Data Breaches, approximately $1.2 million. Act 2, The Bogdan Problems, approximately $1.8 million. And finally, the Act 3, The Doomsday Scenario, $2.3 million. The easiest of the 3 acts is the number 2. It also happens to be the most played. For some reason, some players have their app closed right after the screen goes green, which is very unfortunate for Rockstar, since even the guy who lost X connection have the ability to replay the finale until his networks get fixed, and he can finally continue the story. Quick tip: don't be cheap splitting the payouts with the Act 1 and 3. It is really hard, and not everyone has the patience to go through it. Curiosity: every time you finish an act, a souvenir will be added to your facility, which is really cool if you ever pass the Act 2, I mean. Well, that's it for today, folks. If I missed something, just let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and until next time.